Hello YouTube! For those of you that have seen recently, Trevor has got himself a wonderful rust bucket of a vehicle. It's a load of shite, really.
Oh, smooth gear change, dude.
Smooth gear change, all shiny paint and stuff. Load of nonsense, really.
I was talking about your driving.
Oh, right, yeah. And I just wanted to say that I've also bought myself a brand new shiny vehicle. It's a 2003 Volvo S60. And it's way better than his Wrangler.
Volvo.
That's for sure. Do you know why it's better? Number one, it didn't cost me £50,000. Second off, it's got character. And by character, I mean things like the passenger window doesn't always open and close. The fuel cap doesn't exactly...
Oh, Ben, don't drive the car. You drive like your father.
Sure.
Oh, I'm going to be sick in a minute.
But the fuel cap
And my door, I have to put my arm out of the window to open it from the outside.
Yeah, it
that's unique.
That's the uniqueness of it, but there's more. There's more. It loses coolant. It loses oil. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It's all radio. So I've been listening to Radio Gibraltar.
Hey, don't knock it. Radio Gibraltar's great. They've been going
what
since
else?
1963.
There's trim that's not fitted properly on the thing.
Dude walking in road.
But with that being said,
More people in road. Look, they're not even looking. Just stop the car.
Get out the way.
Right.
Anyways, like I was saying, there are some good things about it. Like, first off, it's a Volvo. It's brilliant. It will last forever. It's got things like hydraulic rams for the bonnet. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Stay open.
I really wish the boot opened as easily. It's very heavy.
It does. It's not heavy.
It is for me.
You have to pull, not lift.
Oh, I'm just weak.
You have to pull it, not lift. It comes out and then up.
Okay.
You haven't seemed to get the hang of that. But anyways, point is, it's a brilliant vehicle, much better than any crappy little Wrangler.
Stop flexing. Oh, Ben.
What? I'm pulling into
Oh, you're slamming it into gear. Oh my God. Oh, there's lovely palm trees.
Thank you.
Nice palm trees. Hang on, don't do the window up.
Oh, the window. Something else I forgot to mention. The headlight does have a bit of liquid in it, like a bit of condensation. Nice Volvo badge, trying not to show the matriculation of the vehicle. All the indicators work. The door panels, some of them are different colours.
I know why that is.
It's had a ding in the past.
The guy who owned it before the guy, he said he collected Volvos and he will have had it in a carport. You know, one of those shades?
Nah.
So only some of the cars been shaded.
Nah.
Ben, you've got
Look.
dirt all over your face.
Have I? I have been cleaning grime off of it.
Come on, let's go home.
No, the panels go wide in wide. This door's a different colour, this door's a different colour, and this is a different colour. It's been hit on this side.
Hello. Say hello. You're on YouTube.
Oh, no.
We're making a little video.
This is Kay.
Nice to meet you, Kay.
No.
You
It's
don't.
YouTube.
My hands are a bit.
I'm serious. How long did it take you to get
This is the beast. Oh, and also the suspension ball joint has gone on it, but they're all due to be fixed. And one other thing I'd like to mention about being on Team Volvo is if you own a Jeep, you are statistically speaking going to most likely be part of the LGBTQIA+.
Oh, I don't think Trevor would
it is-
like you to say
I know,
a thing
he's not
like
gonna
that.
like
He's
that.
not going to like that
He's
at
not
all.
going to like that, but it is genuinely statistics. The highest percentage of LGBTQ car owners is Jeep.
So they're pretty cool people.
I suppose you could say that, definitely.
They're rich people.
Depends on what kind of Jeep. Not all Jeeps are expensive. We used to have a Cherokee.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
We're not exactly.
it had one of those car alarms where you're driving along and the engine would just stop
Immobilised.
because it thought it was being stolen, so it was protecting itself. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a lorry coming up behind me. We got rid of that pretty quick. Right, so shall I tell them about the drama with the cat last night?
Yeah, go on.
Oh my God, the cat. So Ben went to bed. I stayed up for a little bit. Been cleaning the house all day yesterday, and some friends are on another boat. Their flight got diverted to Sevilla, so they didn't get here till about midnight, 1 in the morning. And our neighbours had left some food out for them, so they came down. They saw me on the back of the boat. They jumped up here. They went, "Oh, you got furniture?" Wanted to talk about Graham. Cat freaked out. Thought we had burglars, intruders. Jumped off the boat. She ran down to about that Oceanus and started to scream her head off. I thought she'd fallen in the water. We all did. I said, "Oh my God, Cat's fallen in the water." But it wasn't quite the right noise for the water. It was more like, "Ah! Ah!" She was hissing, spitting. Then we realised where she was. Then they jumped off the boat, which freaked her out even more. And she went even further down, screaming even louder. I thought, "Oh my God, she's going to wake all the neighbours up." So they ended up having to go down the end of one of the fingers, right to the end. So she felt comfortable enough to come back to the bloody boat. Oh my God.
This is a true story.
I've never seen her go that mad before. She was not happy having visitors on the boat. She wasn't like that with Eric the other night.
Yeah, true. Anyways, moving on to our next subject.
Let's talk about you again.
No. We went for lunch today in McDonald's, Mackie
yes.
D's. And I was examining the price list of the cheap section because I'm not about to spend €8 on a burger that's mediocre at best. So, looking at the cheap burgers, you've got, the cheeseburger, the basic hamburger, chicken burger with mayo, chicken burger with barbecue, which for whatever reason, barbecue chicken burger is cheaper than the barbecue mayo burger. Sorry, the chicken
a burger
mayo.
with no sauce.
Chicken mayo is more expensive than chicken barbecue. The sauce changes the price by about 20 cents. Anyways, Mother here wanted to go and get a triple cheeseburger, which came to €5.10.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the
price of a single
cheeseburger. I saw it was €1.30, I think it was.
135.
135. And I thought, well, hold on, because if I get 3 of them, just scrap the bun, put them together, that's a triple cheeseburger for cheap. And so I did exactly that. And, clearly, the people who are in the marketing district of McDonald's haven't really thought about that. If anything, the more expensive you go, the cheaper it should get, enticing you to get the more expensive option, because you're saving money.
Well, the thing is, we always used to get the double cheeseburger or the triple cheeseburger. The one double cheeseburger at one point was like €1.50. Now it's like €5. They've cottoned on and realised because they're actually...
It was $3.50, I think, double.
No, when you were little...
Because the triple was $5.
When you were little, they were really, really cheap because nobody wanted them. And the Big Mac was like €4.50 in those days. So we used to get you kids them and tell you it was a Big Mac.
Whatever happened to the regular prices of when I used to be a kid, I had this friend called Peter, and we each used to be given £1 a day as like an allowance.
Bollocks!
No.
You were given as much money as you wanted.
We were, but we'd finish school. We said, "Can I have £1 every day? Can I have £1? Can I have £1?" And the reason we didn't ask for any more is because we would walk into a shop, and we would walk out with like 4 or 5 things each. What happened to those?
You weren't shoplifting, were you?
No.
Peter wasn't.
No.
Good.
No, it's like everything back then. You could buy sweets for 2p.
Oh,
you could buy a packet of crisps for 30p.
I know what you're talking about. The lady in Irishtown that had the proper sweet shop. She used to sell.
Express.
Really? Well, she used to be a sweetie, proper traditional sweetie shop, where penny sweets, those sweets that blow up in your mouth.
Yeah.
Spaceships with sherbet in, the licorice dip, all the traditional ones. But she retired and nobody wanted to take the shop over. But you kids used to go there every Saturday with £1.
Yeah.
Actually £2, and you go to Pound Paradise on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Where you can buy whatever you like.
Exactly.
Well, it's called inflation, my dear.
No, but things have inflated massively over time.
Yes.
Because thinking back on it, on the days of £1 going into a shop, walking out with all that stuff, I've often thought, like, surely I had to have been stealing. Like, there's no way. But there were so many occasions where I'm thinking, like, no.
Or the person working in OV Express didn't know the proper prices and wasn't ringing it up. And also, a lot of them, in those days, they used to give kids free stuff. They just like kids. Here you go on, have an extra sweet on me. Well, of course, it's not on them, it's the poor shop owner. Yeah, go on, help yourself, kid. They were like that in those days.
I remember Coca-Cola being like 40p a can or 30p a can.
Yeah, that's gone up a lot.
Now, I go into, there's a restaurant in Sotto Grande called the Hairy Lemon. You can get a 250 milliliter bottle of Coke, which is about that big, glass bottle, which you're not allowed to keep, the restaurant keeps that. Pay €2.50 for that.
What?
That is literally 1 cent per milliliter of
goodness.
Coca-Cola.
Why do you, do you know that what though, Ben? The Hairy Lemon is one of the most expensive restaurants. Why do you go there?
No, the K-Bar is more expensive. It's one of the it's the nicest for price restaurant in that area. I don't go that often.
Sotto Grande, yeah, we're all the people with
Millions.
very low cars and lots of speed ramps.
I bottomed my Volvo
Like
out.
a Ferrari.
That's one
And then
thing
there's
to Team
Crook
Jeep.
Crunch.
Team Jeep can get over the speed bumps in Sotto Grande. My car can't.
Maybe we should challenge Trevor. He could do that Dakar thing, couldn't he? And he could go down the desert and
I could send my car down it and I'll make it about 10 minutes down the road. If that.
I think your car's beautiful. I think for a first car, Ben, you did really well getting that. And you did really well getting your insurance sorted out as well. Of course, he has been a responsible rider, insured rider for what, 2 years, 3 years?
4 years I've been on bikes.
4 years. Well, then you get a lot of credit.
But it doesn't matter in Spain. There were a lot of insurance companies that said, yeah, we'll insure you for a year. It'll be €60,000.
There was one that said something silly like
what?
that.
Other companies flat out said no.
Yeah.
Eventually settled with a company called Zurich
A big one. That's the biggest
big
one.
one.
The biggest.
for $1,600 a year.
Which is not bad for a 21-year-old.
A 21-year-old that passed his licence that very month, 2 weeks later bought a 2.4 litre turbo diesel.
Why did you buy a car?
Because my motorbike broke because
That's
of
right.
my own incompetence.
And we were absolutely up shit creek. I think the electricity had gone out on the house. We were moving out of the house, had to get the cat shifted. Your bike had broken. You couldn't get to work. I was too busy to take you. I had the brilliant idea of building railings at that very moment and assembling garden furniture on the back deck. It was the week from hell, really, wasn't it? And Ben went, fuck it, I'm going to buy a car.
Yeah. And that's why I've got that hunk of crap.
It's not a hunk of crap. It's don't you let him hear you say that.
No,
I think he's
I'm
lovely.
going to fix it up so it's mint, don't you worry.
Ben, it is mint. It's as mint as you care, really. What do you want to do with it?
I want to get that coolant leak fixed.
Okay.
That's the biggie for me.
In the meantime, I've got to get round to doing a video of my own because guess what? You know, Prince Harry last week was told by the court he's not allowed security, and he gave a big sob story about how dangerous England is. Well, apparently, I'm not sure if it happened just before that, but someone caught him on a door cam because he was trying to find a friend's house, alone apparently, and ringing random doorbells for help. And a housekeeper said, oh, a man came to the door and said he didn't know where his friend lived. And so the people went back on the ring cam and went, oh my God, that's Prince Harry. And he didn't just ring their door, he rang a lot of doors on the same street. Hi, I'm Prince Harry, do you know where my friend lives? And yet, he thinks England is really dangerous. So his kipper door cam frame, like that of him on the phone, is the front page of the newspapers at the moment. Poor old Windsor.
How many people have published a video of this?
Well, I think what you mean is how many people in the world haven't seen it. I mean, poor old Windsor. He just fumbles and bumbles along in life, doesn't he? He doesn't.
I suppose.
He used to be your favourite royal at one point, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't follow the royals.
Come on, you must have a favourite.
The king, because he's the king. I don't know.
That's cool. Not William.
Yeah, let's go with him.
Okay. Well, you want the same watch as William.
No.
Yes, you did. You were saying. He's got the
No, I'm perfectly happy with my Tudor Blackberry, thanks.
You name dropper. Is that what you're wearing there?
No, I'm wearing the
that's your-
Tissot C-Star 1000.
That's your
here.
tossy, isn't it?
Tissot?
Or whatever.
Ah. Absolute philistines of the watch community.
Well, it's a men thing, isn't it? You men and your watches. Your father's got about 50 watches I've got to work my way through. My goodness me. how many watches does any man need? And you've got a watch display and you've got a watch cabinet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I need somewhere to put my abundance of Rolexes. I need all of the Rolexes in the world, but except any range that's not the Submariner range. But I need a Submariner that's green, one that's blue, one that's red, one that's gold, one that's white gold.
I think that's quite enough.
I'm joking.
Good night, may your God go with you.